Pumasok yung Converge Fiber XR sa PBA noong 2022. And alam naman natin, tuwing may papasok na independent company sa PBA, ang iniisip ng karamihan, farm team, di ba? They showed promises and signs na hindi nga sila farm team and that they're here to stay. Although naka-4 na coaches na sila in their 3 to 4 years in the league, di ba? They were able to secure some promising moves by signing mga promising na head coaches and mga players. And although they entered with big dreams, ang resulta ay laging modest. But fast forward to the 49th season, I guess they're no longer just spoilers dun sa liga. In the Philippine Cup last year, they clawed to a 6-4 record and a 3rd place finish, showing flashes of brilliance with wins over powerhouses like the San Miguel Beermen. Justin Baltazar was a beast down low, earning Player of the Week honors with a monster 13-point and 22-rebound game that had everyone buzzing. Pero nagkaroon ng heartbreak against the mighty San Miguel Beermen again nung quarterfinals. Pero alam nyo kung anong takeaway dyan? They showed promise, di ba? Ako personally, nung nalaman ko na si Gov Delta ay somehow parte ng team na to, I knew for a fact na hindi ito magiging farm team. At isa to sa mga team na talagang magta-try na, manalo sa PBA at magkaroon ng pangalan, di ba, bilang team. And kilala naman natin si Gov Delta bilang isang successful na grassroots coach yan eh. Magaling yan mag-nurture ng players. Alam, kilala natin yung image yan with the Kapampangan players, di ba? And now, entering the PBA's 50th season with the All-Filipino Cup, Converge is not rebuilding but they are reloading. Yung recent moves nila nagpapakita na gusto na talaga nilang manalo ngayon. With the 3-way trade with Phoenix and Northport, landing them the number 2 pick in the rookie draft where they got Juan Gomez de Leaño. Juan Gomez de Leaño, I'm from UP, like I said in the previous episode. I've watched this kid grow up from UPIS to the college. He played internationally, is a versatile combo guard who's already being called their missing piece. Para sa akin, Juan Gomez de Leaño is the best player nung nakaraang draft and has really a high ceiling and has a chance to be a superstar in this league. Alam naman natin yan. And alam nyo, meron ding mga whispers ng mga Mikey Williams signing. Kung hindi man siya mag-sign sa Converge, pwede nila magamit si Mikey Williams as a trade asset para makakuha ng iba pang, high-level players. But yeah, this Converge team is actually looking good on paper. So i-breakdown natin yung composition ng team na to and what they need para mag-breakthrough at maging contender sa PBA. Okay, so kilalanin muna natin yung mga players ng Converge para sa darating na Philippine Cup. Mixture siya ng veterans and, young guns and mga fresh draft blood na mataas talaga yung potential eh. So simulan natin sa guards. And first on the list, di ko na patatagalin, syempre si Juan Gomez de Leaño. I think Juan Gomez de Leaño, like I said, is the best player from that previous draft. No offense to JHU, I think he has a higher ceiling. He has a chance to be a superstar in the league, and he has Gilas experience, he has international experience, he's a natural combo guard who can make plays and, score at will. Meron siyang crafty dribbling moves. He's also athletic, has a strong body for a guard, very shifty. I think pwedeng si Juan GDL lang maging missing piece nitong Converge team na to para maka-breakthrough sa PBA. Second, we have Alex Stockton. Personally, si Alex Stockton isa sa mga paborito kong player ngayon sa PBA. He's very underrated in terms of his star power. I think he should be a superstar, considered at least a superstar in this league. Napapanood ko na si Alex Stockton from his days with the FEU, which I followed closely dahil yung kaibigan ko doon na si RJ Ramirez, who I went to high school with dito, naglaro para sa FEU. So, habang pinapanood ko si RJ noon sa FEU, nakikita ko na to si Alex Stockton doon and up to the point na talagang naging main man na din siya ng FEU and to now he's proving by sheer hard work. Nakita ko yung mga extra nito. And I think his game complements Juan GDL because Alex Stockton is a defensive-minded guard. He's taller for a guard and he can also guard multiple positions. Ito yung mga pwedeng backcourt ng Converge, si Juan GDL at saka si Alex Stockton. Ang hindi nakita ng mga tao is that Alex Stockton is actually very skilled. Meron siyang dribbling, meron siyang 3 points, meron siyang pull-up, kaya niya mag-slash, he's very athletic, he can play defense. But yeah, he is very skilled and I think he is a star in this league. It's just a matter of time kung yung skill set ba na yun ay magta-translate into winning championships, diba? But, I'm rooting for Alex Stockton. Like I said, he is one of my favorite players ngayon sa liga. Next, they have Jello Alolido, isang steady veteran guard who understands the flow of the PBA. He offers playmaking, floor spacing, and composure, giving the Fiber Xers stability when the younger guards are resting or under pressure. Isang veteran guard off the bench, di ba? And para naman sa wings, we have Shani Winston. Well, Shani Winston, isa to sa mga pinapanood ko rin na player noon sa Lasal, and I feel like he was a really good player sa Lasal. Very, mid-range player siya, which I like kasi ako bilang Kobe fan, alam mo naman natin, yung mga mid-range player na ganyan, kagaya nila DeMar DeRozan, para sa akin, malakas yung dating sa akin ng mga ganong klaseng player, yung mga mid-range sniper na ganyan. And Shani Winston provides athleticism and the versatility sa wing. A natural scorer and slasher, he thrives in transition and is capable of guarding multiple positions. His two-way skill set adds balance and makes Converge harder to scheme against. Ang biggest asset niya, obviously, like I said, ay yung perimeter shooting niya. Kailangan lang niya ma-improve yung 3-point shooting niya para mag-coexist siya kay Juan GDL at kay Alex Stockton. Kasi ngayon medyo inconsistent pa yung 3 points niya. And especially coming into this Filipino Cup or in this 50th season na they got Juan GDL, importante na ma-develop ni Shani Winston yung 3-point shooting niya. And that way, magiging two-way player siya at mas luluwag yung court para dun sa backcourt duo nila. Yeah, Shani Winston is also a big asset for this team. And then you have Kevin Racal. I think si Kevin Racal ang captain ng team na to. He is the veteran and the voice and the defensive anchor on the perimeter. His leadership, toughness, and ability to handle high-pressure situations give the Fiber Xers the composure needed in close games. So I think he's gonna be coming off the bench. Para naman sa bigs, syempre alam naman natin, andyan si Justin Arana. Justin Arana is the team's defensive backbone. As a former Rookie of the Year, he protects the rim, dominates the boards, and brings relentless energy inside. Last season, Arana showed that he belongs dun sa list ng elite big sa PBA. He showed a lot of improvement. When he first came sa league, parang poste-poste lang yung laro niya talaga eh. Pero last season, he showed so much more in his game. So abangan din natin to si Justin Arana in this coming Filipino Cup. Isa to sa mga leading scorers talaga ng team. And syempre, yung ka-twin tower niya na si Justin Baltasar. Balti is the 2024 number 1 pick. He strengthens the front court with size, rebounding, and inside scoring. His presence complements Arana perfectly, forming a powerful 1-2 punch in the paint. Having someone na may stretch big skills sa level ni Balti, di ba, magkakaroon ng more space to operate yung guards ng team na to. Although last season, he didn't shoot the ball well from the 3-point line, pero alam naman natin, nakita na natin yun, even with his international experience na part talaga ng game ni Balti ang outside shooting, di ba? So, ngayong 50th season, kailangan niya talagang maging consistent dyan silang dalawa ni Shani Winston kasi silang dalawa yung magbibigay ng floor spacing para sa team na to, para maka-operate yung dalawang guards and para rin makapag-operate si Justin Arana sa ilalim, di ba? Syempre, the rest of Converge Season 50 roster ay sina Ray Suerte, who brings athleticism and slashing ability, also a veteran, and at this point of his career, has international experience, played for Gilas, at some point, diba, giving the Fiber Xers an extra scoring option on the wing. Andyan si Pau Havillonar and si King Caralipio. Hard-nosed forwards who mga dirty work yung trabaho, taga-set ng screen, crashing the boards, that's what they do. And andyan din si Ronan Santos, he adds length and rebounding inside. And andyan din si Larry Muyang, who gives them another big body who can battle the paint and absorb physical play. And meron pa silang mga backcourt players dyan, kagaya ni MJ Garcia and JL De Los Santos. They provide youthful spark and tempo capable of stepping in to push the pace to contribute in spurts. Hindi lang naman yun ang mga bago sa Converge. Isa sa mga big changes sa Converge ngayon ay, assigning a new head coach. So, it was announced that Gov Dennis Delta Pineda will now be the head coach of the Converge Fiber Xers. And sino nga ba si Gov Delta? Si Gov Delta, he's won back-to-back MPBL championship with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in 2023 and 2024. He also has multiple titles in the NBL Philippines and success in the grassroots and semi-pro leagues. And si Gov Delta, kagaya nung sabi ko noong umpisa, he has a resume of, nurturing players. Ito yung isa sa mga successful na alam ko na talagang magaling sa grassroots ng player. Pinapatira niya yung mga players sa kanya. What he did dun sa Pampanga basketball scene is something na that's big. Sa pagdating sa grassroots, talagang pinapayaman niya yung mga skills ng kabataan sa Pampanga. Kaya ang daming mga Kapampangan players na parang tatay-tatayan nitong si Gov Delta dahil dun sa ginagawa niya, dun sa mga younger players nila. He was already part of Converge's coaching setup and as an assistant in a consultant type role before being promoted to head coach. Another big move na ginagawa ng Converge for this season is by bringing in dalawang Serbian consultants to help boost this team in Coach Rajko Toroman and Coach Jordi Jovicic. I don't know kung nasabi ko ng tama yung pangalan niya, pero these are two high-level coaches. Kilala natin si Coach Raiko from Coaching Gilas. And alam naman natin yung nagagawa ng European coaching experience, di ba? Alam natin na ngayon sa basketball ngayon, ang laking bagay ng European basketball. Kasama din niya sa coaching staff niya si Willie Miller as an assistant coach, and sila kay Danny Ildefonso, Carl Santos. Di ba, pag inisip mo, as a player development coach, kunyari nandyan si Danny Ildefonso, and then you have your twin towers in Justin Aranya and Justin Baltasar. Tapos si Danny ay yung magtuturo sa kanila sa practice. Sino bang hindi gagaling kapag tinuruan ka ng isang Danny ay PBA legend? I think all in na talaga tong Converge para dito sa 50th season ng PBA by bringing in someone na magme-mentor sa both bigs nila and sa mga guards nila kagaya ni Willie Miller, di ba? Isa sa mga pinakamahuhusay na guards na naglaro sa PBA. Tanungin mo lahat, karamihan ng mga superstars sa PBA na naglaro ng mga 2000s, kung sino ang pinakamagaling nilang nakalaban na sa guard, most of them will say Willie Miller. Pero ganun kasi talaga kagaling si Willie Miller although hindi nag-reflect masyado sa mga achievements niya sa career niya, isa sa mga naging superstar talaga ng PBA. Pero Willie Miller as a player in players' minds is something different, and you know, ang dami matututunan dito nila 1GDL, nila Alex Stockton, ng mga guards nila. Itong composition ng coaching staff ng Converge is very strategic talaga at pinag-isipan talaga nila. Para sa akin, Converge already has a complete roster on paper. It's just a matter of, you know, executing their players and, you know, gelling with each other. And another concern lang para sa akin, syempre, is yung consistency ng core players ng team na to. 1GDL, despite having a big upside and potential, medyo inconsistent pa rin talaga siya at times. And same with Alex Stock. Isa pa sa mga malalaking factors sa akin para mag-succeed itong team na to is syempre yung 3-point shooting. Kailangan mag-improve yung 3-point shooting, specifically ni Shani Winston and ni Justin Baltasar. And magiging crucial talaga yun para sa spacing ng team na to. And lalo na you have a backcourt of Alex Stockton and 1GDL. You know, ina-assume ko lang naman na si 1GDL lang magiging starting point guard nitong team na to or silang dalawa ni Alex Stockton. Overall, bilang isang PBA fan, di ba dapat ma-excite tayo na mayroong mga independent teams ngayon na promising. And I think pati yung rain or shine, you know, they're showing promise dun sa roster nila coming into the PBA's 50th season, di ba? Kayo, ano sa tingin nyo kailangan ng Converge para mag-breakthrough, and may mga missing pieces pa ba sila sa coaching or kung ano man? Let me know down dyan sa comments, and yeah, usap tayo, man. Healthy discussion lang. And again, lahat ng sinasabi ko dito ay opinion ko lamang, hindi ibig sabihin na dahil ito yung sinabi ko, ito na yung mangyayari, di ba? And lahat naman tayo may kanya-kanyang pananaw bilang isang fan. Kaya yun lang for this video, and kita-kits tayo next week.